people think salt is just something you sprinkle on food. But what if I told you that this one mineral, when mixed with water and used the right way, can kill dangerous mouth bacteria, speed up your tissue healing, prevent cavities, reduce gum inflammation, and even support your immune system? I've used this trick for years, but recently I had to lean more on it because I had some dental procedures done where part of the bone in my mouth was exposed a little bit from the gum. And I had to be extremely careful. No toothpaste, no alcohol, no mouthwashes, no risk of infection. And my best defense, salt water. Simple, natural, and shockingly effective. But why does it work so well? Let's go deep. Salt, or sodium chloride, creates what we call a hypertonic solution, meaning it has a higher concentration of solutes than the cells around it. When harmful bacteria come into contact with this solution, osmosis kicks in. Water rushes out of the bacteria to balance that concentration. And the cells literally start to shrink, and yes, they rupture. It's like popping a balloon with a pin. That's how salt water kills germs. Not with chemicals, but with physics. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Salt water doesn't just clean, it helps heal. And when you rinse with warm salt water, you increase local circulation in the gums, almost like bringing in reinforcements to a battle. It draws out excessive fluid from swollen tissue as it reduces inflammation and brings fresh oxygen and nutrients through the blood. And this promotes angiogenesis. This is powerful. This is the formation of new blood vessels, which are critical for tissue repair. I want you to think of it like watering dry, cracked soil so new roots can grow. And your saliva is not just moisture, it's loaded with powerful immune factors like IgA antibodies, lactoferrin, and lysozyme, all which help defend your gums and tongue from those invaders. You see, salt water stimulates saliva production, which amplifies your body's natural defenses. This isn't just a rinse, it's a reactivation of your own healing system. And let's break another myth. Most people think that bad breath comes from poor brushing. But 90% of chronic bad breath starts with bacteria in the tongue and back in the throat. And these microbes break down proteins and release this volatile sulfur compounds, the same stuff that smells like rotten eggs. Salt water neutralizes these compounds while reducing the bacterial load in itself. It doesn't mask the odor. It stops it at its source. And here's a practical tip that you'll really love. If you're ever without a toothbrush or toothpaste, you may have gone on a flight, flying somewhere, camping, or just forgot it. Just gargle with warm salt water. It's your oral first aid kit in a glass. Even one rinse can rebalance your mouth's pH, slow down that acid attack, and freshen your breath, all without a trip to the store. So now what kind of salt should I use? Honestly, any clean salt will work because the key ingredient is sodium chloride. You can use regular table salt, sea salt, pink Himalayan salt, even kosher salt. Just avoid any salt that has added flavorings, colors, or chemical additives. That means no seasoned salt or garlic salt. If you have a natural sea salt or a Himalayan salt, that's ideal because they're less processed and may contain beneficial trace minerals as well. But again, whatever salt you have at home, that will definitely help you get the job done as long as it's pure and clean. And here's something even dentists really ever talk about. It's called systemic inflammation, and it often starts in our mouth. Chronic gingivitis or bacterial overload can leak into the bloodstream, contributing to heart disease, insulin resistance, and even cognitive decline. But regular saltwater rinses can help keep that bacterial colonies in check before they spark systemic issues. I like to think of the mouth as the front door to your entire immune system. If you leave it open and dirty, don't be surprised when invaders walk in. Salt waters help keep that door clean, protected, and reinforced. And you don't need anything fancy, just 1/2 teaspoon of your preferred clean salt to a cup of warm water. Swish it around in your mouth for approximately 20, 30 seconds. Gargle if you need to. If it's something's in your throat, then spit it out. Do it once a day for maintenance or 2 to 3 times a day if you're recovering from an oral procedure like I was. It's safe, it's natural, and it costs less than a penny per use. In the end, the greatest solutions aren't always bottled, branded, or backed by a commercial. Sometimes nature has already given us what we need. We just forgot how powerful it really is. I'm sharing this because it helped me. It helped thousands of people for centuries. And if your mouth has been trying to tell you something, swollen gums, persistent bad breath, sensitivity, or you're just healing from surgery, this might be the simplest fix you never thought to try. So don't underestimate what a little bit of salt water can do for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. May I ask you to please share this with your loved ones, your friends, and family, because you'll be doing them a great asset. Please leave your comments below. And most important, make it a great day. I'm Dr. Alan Mandel.